Minnesota. It wasn't until she moved to Boone till she really felt happy, and she loved Boone all of her life. And she raised her family there, and we were very poor. And she cooked for people, she sewed for people. We walked everywhere. Nobody had cars in those days. We were nice and thin. We didn't have a lot to eat. And then we left home one by one. And then Mother ended up being alone in Boone. So she had got a job cooking for Reinhold Whitty. And if you've been in Boone, you must know about the Reinhold Whitty greenhouse. And I understand that some people didn't like him and some people did like him. He ended up marrying my mother, and she had her first love affair at the age of 58. And I was still working in Los Angeles and had an apartment, and they came out to see me. And first he wanted to see the La Brea tar pits, so I took him on the bus, show him that. And it was because of him that I heard about this dinner, because I was at work, and he had somebody by the name of Geppinger, a man, one of the Geppinger boys, who lived in Altadena, and I had never even heard of Altadena, although now I lived there 65 years. So this Geppinger man told Reinhold Whitty that the very next day, on a Saturday, was going to be a Boone dinner at the Rossland Hotel on 5th Street, and of course he insisted that we go. And I met a man there with his little girl, 7-year-old girl, whose mother had died, and I knew, I didn't know her, but I knew her brothers and another sister. And we met, and I thought to myself when I saw him, he must be a really nice man to treat his little girl like that. Well, later on, he called me up in my job in Union Oil Company and invited me for lunch at the Clifton's cafeteria. And I didn't even know who was inviting me, because people are always finding me boyfriends. So I went to the lunch, and it was Virgil. And so we stayed, visited, and we started going together